Hey guys, today I'm making a comeback and we're going to make a green and charge trigger from on Playtime. Yeah, that's been a while since I've left puppy Playtime, especially from my moms. And I finally decided to make chapter 3. It's coming soon. The release day, I'm not so sure. Yeah, because I'm not ready with it. So we're going to make the green and charge from puppy Playtime chapter 2 and 3. We're going to make the base plate. This design is not mine, so I'd like to sponsor. Okay, so this is the base plate. I think you should update the base plate to be like this. Yeah, it looks better. So what we want is that we want to open. We're going to place some block. Make sure this one is this color right here, the middle, and then we want it so that we are going to place the discharge here. But just to let you know, when you get discharge and then we charge it here, the charge is not retractable because I'm not a good linker. But although I know how some of the links work. Okay, now we're going to make this. Add a door. This. So now for the trigger, we're going to place two monitors on each, and one green monitor here. Fit in. Don't delete the monitors yet. Go and get the window block and place it here and then move it inside. Now it will look like this. Okay, so this is only this is simple. This will use power holders from C3. So this is the links that we want to place. Like this. Two prompt triggers. Set this one to 10 seconds. Set this one to 0.25 seconds. Set the modifier gate to clear less activated by. And then we're ready to link. So for here, I like to name this grab charge. I'm gonna make it green and charge. And then right here, I'm gonna put place charge. And I'm gonna name it green and charge. Okay, and then we're ready. So for this one, for the first hand trigger, for the enemy's trigger, it will link to this timer and the link hub. The timer links to this timer, and then the timer link to 0.25 seconds will link to this XOR gate at top. Now we link the link hub to the AND gate, and then the AND gate back, and links to this prompt trigger. Okay, and by the way, this has to be activated for 10 seconds, and this one 11 seconds. There. There. Now we link. Yeah, sorry. Now we link the XOR gate down there. There. Link the modifier gate down to the gate, and the NOT gate to the AND gate. And then, by the way, this 10-second timer has to link to the XOR gate. And then link this to whatever it's going to trigger. Now, we are going to do this. By the way, this is not necessary. I'm just doing this. Good design. Good design, Piggy. Good design. Okay. And then there. Now we're gonna put the Piggy in. It's here. Let's go. Just. Piggy will be stuck, and then over here the charge lasts for 10 seconds. Okay, so this is how the links look like. So now is the only one that's going to be activated. When we grab the charge, these two are going to activate. When you place the charge, this door will open after like a little bit of time. By the way, it's 10 seconds after 10. So after 10 seconds, it's going to close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let me demonstrate how the link. So when you click this 2 is going to activate. And then after that, the modifier gate activates for a split second. And after a while, this one activates for a split second, and the 10-second timer. Also the 10-second time, and then this one activates after 0.25 seconds, which disables the XOR gate. So I'll show you how these links work. So the XOR gate can be linked to 2, which the XOR gate, when you power something, it will activate. Power another one, it will deactivate. Power them 2 times, it will deactivate and open. And then this one, they both control the door. So what I'm saying is that when you grab this charge and you place this charge, this door will open. And since the modifier gate, it deactivates it, since the NOT gate is activating the AND gate. And the one that the green hand charge activates this will link to the AND gate. So both the links are connected to this AND gate here. And after that, the AND gate will link to there and here. So this will create a call. Well, the AND gate will link to here, which you cannot pull the trigger unless you grab the charge and then you place the charge. Okay, so the reason why the activation length is 10 seconds is if you grab this and place this so quickly, then it might be buggy. It might get bugged. So that's why it's just 10 seconds. Okay. Oh, Piggy's bald. Modifier gate that deactivates the NOT gate. And the reason why, after a little while, after 10 seconds, this will activate the XOR gate so that I can file out the power holder. See, the power holder's on. After that, it will file it out. And the reason why this deactivates it's because, yeah, I cannot really explain it because I'm not a good linker, like I said. And it'll file it out, and without the XOR gate and the timer, after using it, it's only just a one use. And after you use it once, then both of these will be activated at the same time. So when you link this to the XOR gate, it will file it out, right? And we needed to reset it, these things will both be the two interactable things will be interacted at the same time, and especially since the timer for 0.25 seconds is linked to the XOR gate, and that one is linked to the XOR gate and the timer, it will just like, it'll just be like a flipper. Since I'm not that good at flipper gates, I don't use the flipper gate. So this is how it will work out. You can put this anywhere, but it's harder if it's far away. But it's easier. But you can make it easier if you have a link table. Like here, this will close by itself. And by the way, for this to be fixed, you can grab it through walls and you can place it through walls, which kind of is buggy. Sam is buggy unless if you have a hallway here, and then like here. Okay. I'm not like those people who like, okay, I'm just gonna link this to there and then this is gonna open the door. Yeah, but if you like do that, it just won't work properly. That's why it's activating like it's 10 seconds and then link that there. Then over there, and I'll show you what happens if you try to do this. Try to make this simple. So just pretend that these are like two charges, and then this is the door. And then when I get the prompt trigger, this will be a link, and I recommend save harm. I'm going to put this. And then we're going to put this to 10 seconds. And this to 10 seconds. And I'll show you why it's like that. So, the reason why these can get buggy though. Like if I activate this, activate this, then not good. You can open this, and then well, you can use the charge. Okay, but I recommend you to use the optimized one. It's, you know, yeah, but that's another way you can do this if you're not a good linker. So it's gonna be like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyway, this will close. That's even more optimized way, but sometimes this could be activated right away at the start because sometimes when you start the game it gets buggy. But this link setup of links, it prevents that, and it's way easier. I think look, guys, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say like do this. Okay, so the next episode will be how to make the cardboard cutouts. So the cardboard cutout is only one use, and in fact, this is not mine. I just want to spread out the word to everyone. So I thank you for for listening. And the reason why I decided to do this is because for my Puppy Playtime Chapter 3 map. And I'll give you some previews of it. And that's it for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe and click the bell button. And then my next video is why. You know what? I can just explain it now. Never mind about that. The reason why I quit YouTube is that I don't have enough YouTube ideas. And basically my account just got blocked earlier, and we had to refix it, and we got the studio rolling again. So I didn't have enough ideas until Puppy Playtime Chapter 5 came out, and decided to make Puppy Playtime Chapter 3 just to catch up with the franchise. And also I had to get some trend ideas, but the trend ideas were too hard. So that's it for today's video, and that's the reason why I quit. So I hope you'll keep on supporting me.
I found it. I
forgot to tell you this. If you keep on going there, you can reduce it. You can reduce it to actually 8 max distance. I think we're going to try 8 max distance, and I'll see if I'm right. Because if it's 7, it will only work for like 1 block. I'm gonna set this max distance to 8, and then this one 8. Yeah. Green, grab charge. Let's see, can I grab it from the back? But I wonder what line of sight means. These. So what it means? What line of sight? My sight basically changed nothing. But that's what I'm telling you. Okay, so that's it. And bye.